Huh? Starting the session, please. Good evening, Siddharth. Just 2 minutes. Good evening, Shahil. Sharing the link, beta. Okay, we'll start the session. Last class we were talking about balanced and unbalanced forces. We learned about many things about forces. In that first part, what we have studied is कि when we started force, we understood that. Let's have a quick recap about force because beta continuous classes were there. Just after this class, what happened, Siddharth? Just after previous class was there, and after that again class was there. Yes. Continuous classes were there. Now listen, we are going to talk about force. In that force, we have understood that any type of push or pull is considered as force. Understood? Any type of push or pull is considered as force, and force is an external one also, and it can come from inside also. Okay. Now we have learned about contact force also, and we have exactly talked about that three different type of forces: Newton's first law of motion, second law of motion, and third law of motion we are going to talk about. After that, we have learned that okay, when can we and how can we change the shape of an object? So we can change the shape of an object by application of force. So application of force will let us change the shape of the object, that we have understood. And force is a type of push or pull. What is force? A type of push or pull is considered as force. A type of push or pull is considered as what, beta? Force. A type of push or pull is considered as what? Force. A type of push or pull is considered as force. And after that, what we have studied is okay, force can change the direction. Can you tell me what is the SI unit of force? The SI unit of force is, come on, Chahil, answer the question. The SI unit of force is Newton. And after that, what we have learned is that force is a vector quantity. What is force? Force is a type of scalar quantity or vector quantity. Force is a type of vector quantity. And then we talked about what is push or pull. So if somebody will be talking about push or pull, we have also discussed two things in that. First thing is, good evening, beta. First thing we have learned in that case is that when a very heavy stone will be there, will we be able to move that stone? The answer is no. Why? Because the mass is heavy. When the Bhavya, good evening, beta. When the mass will be heavy, the body will not be getting lifted. Okay. Okay, now any type of push or pull will be considered as force. So here, when we talk about, so push means heavy objects, push or pull will not be usually possible. This we have already discussed in the previous class, beta. Now we are going to talk about falling. So can you tell me, that day we have talked about magnetic force, gravitational force, everything we discussed now. Amrish, can you talk about the magnetic one and gravitational one? Yes, gravitational force will be contact force or non-contact force. Okay, muscular force we have talked about, that also we have discussed. Done na? Also we have discussed some other things there. We have discussed about change in shape. Yes, everything we have discussed. So now push or pull or stretching or releasing of any object, balanced force and unbalanced force, everything we have discussed. Understood? Balanced force, unbalanced force. So heavy box will be there. When we are exactly pressing the heavy box, we are experiencing friction. Okay, beta. Now we have learned one more thing, that the box can move and the box cannot move. So if the box will not move, will it be balanced? So here heavy box is there. Now Amrish, we are pushing it. Will the box, if the box is not moving, actually it is what type of force? Balanced, because now the push or pull is not enough to break down the force of friction, because here normal is acting up and gravity is acting down. Understood? So all sorts of force are exactly acting, the body is not at all moving. Let's go the next one, beta. After that we came to know that what are the effect of forces. Okay, so here when we are talking about the effect of forces, in that what we have learned, that the state of rest or motion of an object will be exactly known with the help of the force, because beta, if an object is kept at rest, the object will be kept at rest until and unless you are going to apply an external force. Understood? The moment you will apply the external force, the body will move from the location. Understood? So that's what the statement is. So force, what and all can be the effect of force? Our material, beta. So here you need to understand the next one, balanced and unbalanced force. So one force will be balanced force, one force will be unbalanced force. So can we come to know about balanced and unbalanced force? We have already discussed about it. When the object will be kept at a stationary position without movement, it will be considered as what, beta? Balanced. Understood? Now next part is shape of the object. So when we talk about the shape of the object, application of force can change the shape of the object. Now speed of the object also, application of force can change the shape of the object, speed of the object, and size of the object also. Understood? Next one is it is also changing the direction. It is also changing what, beta? It is also changing the direction. Okay, so we have understood change in direction is also done. Okay, change in direction will be also done by that. Now direction also change, shape change, size change, speed change, all the crucial part will be changed with the help of the force. Okay, now next is balanced and unbalanced force. So what is exactly called as balanced force? When the object will not at all move from its location, it will be exactly under the influence of what, beta? Friction will be there, normal will be acting up, and gravitational force will be acting down, and you are not applying any type of external force for letting the body move from its location. So the object will be kept in that location only without changing its location. Now examples of balanced force. Now can we check some examples of balanced force? The first example of balanced force is when we push a wall, the wall does not move at all. It remains at rest. Why? Because whatever push you are providing, it is not enough. The force is not enough. That is, it is not enough to move that wall, because the wall is having inertia. The wall is having inertia. So if the inertia will be disturbed, then only the wall will be exactly moving. Then only the wall will be moving. Now in tug of war, two team pulls a rope in opposite direction. If the rope does not move in any direction, that means exactly it is what? Balanced force. It is a case of what? Balanced force. Next, in tug of war, we talked about third, a person holding a briefcase in hand. So if someone is holding a briefcase in hand, again down gravitational force, up, beta? Amrish, up is normal, down is gravitational, and left right force. So exactly here the balance force will be there. It will not allow the object to move. Next is a book resting on a table. So when a book is resting on a table, the book will not at all move because of the application of balanced force. Understood? So here F2 is equal to C. Up net force is 0. That means the object is balanced. Here net force is 0 because the object is balanced. Because if you see left side, right side, do you see the force is exactly applied from all the direction? Upside normal is there, downside gravity will be there. So nothing is moving. So it is considered as what type of force, beta? Balanced force. Amrish, understood, beta? It is considered as what type of force? Balanced force. Okay. Now, beta, we will talk about some of the examples of unbalanced force. Can you give me some examples of unbalanced force? Unbalanced force, Bhavya, what and all are the examples of unbalanced force? What and all are the examples of unbalanced force? Throwing a pen, okay. When a boy drags a box on the floor, definitely when we are throwing something, a ball you are throwing, a box you are either sliding towards yourself or pushing it away from you. In all that part, what has happened? Exactly, a force is exactly applied. So that force application is exactly what? That force application will be unbalanced because the box is now not under the influence of balanced part. It is unbalanced and it will move moving. So moving is exactly one of the statement where the object is not balanced. I hope you might have understood this one, beta. Now we will go for the next one. A briefcase released from a person's hand. So till the briefcase is in your hand, it is balanced force. The moment it will be released, it will become what, beta? Unbalanced force. Accident is also not balanced. Understood? Until and unless it is exactly anything moving uniformly with time, it is balanced. The moment it will stop moving uniformly with time, it will be called as unbalanced force. It will be considered as what, beta? Unbalanced. A stone dropped, etc. is also example of unbalanced force. Is also an example of unbalanced force. Now there will be two type of forces. Can we talk about contact force? Let's check which and all forces are coming under contact force. So in all the above cases, we observe that force act on an object only when the force is in contact with the object. Contact means we must have contact with the object. A person pushing a box, very good, Tanisha. So contact has to be there. Muscular force is there. Muscular force means if anybody will slap you, that's a type of muscular force. That's a type of what type of force? Muscular force. So if anybody will be, so muscular force will be there. Next is mechanical force will be there. Next applied force will be there. Then frictional force will be there. Tension force, normal force, all different type of forces are exactly. I am fine, beta. Beta? Tension means when you string something, when you hang something, it is hanging down, the string will come in tension. That type of force will be, so upside downside both is exactly applicable. So that time it will be called as what? Tension force. I hope you might have understood. We'll discuss about it. So now we will start about the content we are going to read about. In all the above cases, we observe that force acts on an object when force will be in contact. So now we will first discuss about the contact part of force. Now contact force requires physical contact. Okay, the first and the most important thing we are going to learn about contact forces, it is going to talk about physical contact. So contact force represent the result of physical contact between two objects, by one by which force is exerted and the other on which force is exerted. So Chennai, Anupuram. So now look here very nicely, beta. When we talk about contact force, means contact force will be done on which object? Two objects. One which is applying the force, one which is experiencing the force. One which is applying and another one is experiencing. So here contact force represent what type of force, beta? It should be contact. It should be in contact. It should be what, beta? It should be in contact. One will be applying force, another one will be experiencing force. Can you give one simple example of it, Shyam? Can you give me a very simple example of contact force? You slapping your friend. That's an example of simple example. Okay. That is exactly a simplest example when you are slapping someone. So when you are slapping someone, your force will be experienced by someone's. Understood? So you will be exerting the force and someone will be experiencing the force. One will be exerting, second one will be experiencing. One will be exerted, another one will be, understood, experiencing it. Okay. So this is called as contact force. Now pulling of coiled spring, pulling a cart and kicking a football, example of contact. So whenever, just you just understand one thing, whenever you will just take a book and just bang on someone, it's what? You have applied force and the person is experiencing the bang. So it is exactly what type of force, beta? It is a type of contact force. Here muscular force is a type of contact force, applied force is a type of contact force, tension force is a type of contact force, mechanical force is a type of contact force, frictional force, normal force. All these forces are a type of contact force. Now please check here, we are going to study one by one. Muscular force, that is I told, slap someone, that person whom you are slapping, or just what you call push someone, pull someone, understood? So where you are applying muscular energy and in touch with the person, that time it will be called as what, beta? Muscular force. Second is mechanical force. Any machine application and force applied will be there, that will be there. Applied force means when we pick anything or when we drop anything. Then frictional force, when the tire is in contact with the ground. Yes, when the tire is in contact with the ground and exactly the ground is producing friction and it will not allow the object to move frictionless. Understood? That time frictional force, which is an opposing force, will be there. Tension, when in a string you can tie something. I didn't understood, be happy. Next is normal force. So whenever anything will be there, normal force will be applied on the top position. That is exactly called as normal force. Earth gravity pulling object towards its center, that will be contact or non-contact force, beta? That will be contact or non-contact force. Say that will be contact or non-contact force. Contact. Hmm. Fine. Let's check this one out, beta. I'll be explaining that one. Hmm. Now, non-contact force. Now, you will get your answer here only. I will not say anything. You will get your answer here only. Non-contact force on action at a distance force. So, force do not need any physical contact. Okay. So, the force which is needing physical contact. See, understand again. The force which is needing physical contact is called as contact force. The force which is not needing physical contact is called as non-contact force. Okay. The one which is needing physical contact is called as contact force. And just now we have seen how many type of contact forces are there. Amrish, can you tell me how many type of contact forces are there? Muscular, mechanical, speak with me. Muscular, mechanical, applied, frictional, tension, normal. Muscular, mechanical, applied, frictional, tension and normal. Muscular, mechanical, applied, frictional, tension and normal. These are the several type of forces. Okay, 6 types are there. Then we are going to talk about non-contact force. In non-contact force, gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. So 3 different type of non-contact forces we are going to talk about is, first one is what, beta? Gravitational force. Second is electrostatic force and third is magnetic. Is physical contact needed here? Is physical contact needed here? For non-contact force, is physical contact needed here? For non-contact force, is physical contact needed here? No. For non-contact force, physical contact is not needed. Very good. So gravitational force is non-contact force. Second one is, which one? Electrostatic force is non-contact force. Electrostatic force is non-contact force. Next one is what type force, beta? Yes. And third one is magnetic force. So when we talk about magnetic force also, it is a non-contact force. It is also a non-contact force. I hope you might have understood here, beta. Okay. Class 9th, beta. So now we will do the next one. So here we are going to talk about, okay, now we are going to discuss about inertia. We are going to discuss about inertia. So contact, non-contact force we have finished, beta. We discussed about contact and non-contact force. Till here it is done. Now we are going to talk about inertia. What is the meaning of inertia? Beta, this is extra I am teaching. This is extra I am explaining about contact and non-contact force. That is exactly type of force. Na? So extra content I have taught about contact and non-contact force there. I hope you might have understood. We have discussed about contact and non-contact forces. Okay. Now the next topic what we are going to do is inertia. What is our next topic? Inertia. So write note about inertia. We have already, okay, fine. Wait, I'll discuss about inertia. So now what is inertia? I'm this much only notes are there for this one. Now we will understand inertia. Next class I'll provide you the notes. Now look a bit. What is the meaning of inertia and how it is applicable on objects? So if somebody will tell that inertia is capable of, what is exactly inertia is capable of? The most important thing is if an object does not, if an object is not moving from its location, means inertia is there. Understood? What is the meaning of inertia? Inertia is the incapability of a body to change its state of rest or motion until and unless an external force is applied on it. So what is inertia? Inertia is the incapability of a body to change its state of rest or motion until and unless an external force is not applied on it. Until and unless an external force is not applied on it, this is considered as what, beta? This is exactly considered as inertia. So inertia will be definitely working for many cases. So inertia at rest. Just understand what is the meaning of inertia at rest. Inertia of an object at rest. Now this object, this box is kept at rest. Now this box will not at all move until and unless you will apply some external force. Understood? Now this box need a force of 6 Newton. Look here. This box need a force of 6 Newton and you are applying a force of 5 Newton. Will the box be moving? Will the box be moving, beta? Yes or no? No. The box will not at all move because it is not overcoming inertia. Got it? If I will apply 6 Newton, here 6 Newton, 6 Newton, will the box be moving? No. Here it will counterbalance the force. But if I am applying 10 Newton. Will the box move? Yes, the box is moving. So that means what? Here, the external force application will move the box. So that means what? It will unbalance the object. And it will unbalance the object and it will disturb the state of rest. What it will disturb, beta? It will disturb the state of rest. The body or the object will come in motion. So that means inertia of rest will be disturbed. Can you give me some examples of inertia of rest? Give me some examples of inertia at rest. Say. So one example I'm giving you, just understand. One passenger is sitting inside a bus. Okay, book lying on a table, yes. But when a passenger is sitting inside a bus, and exactly what happened, the bus will start. Where the passenger will move forward? The passenger will go back or the passenger will go front? Tell me. The passenger will go back or the passenger will go front? Back. Why it will go back? See, the passenger will go back, that everybody is knowing. But why it will go back? What is the reason? See, the force is somewhere else. You need to search the location of force. Where is the location of force? See, your body half on chair and your leg is exactly in contact with the floor. Understood? Now what happened is the tire will come in motion. The moment the tire will come in motion, the half part of the body will come in motion. Understood? And this part is at rest. So what will happen? It will move backward. Got it? So here, this is exactly one example I have discussed. So what will happen? The upper half of the body remains at rest due to inertia of rest. The other part of the body will be remaining at rest. Upper part of the body will be remaining at rest. Down one will come in motion, because of which we will move forward or backward. Backward. Very good. Now next is carpet is beaten with a stick. Carpet is beaten with a stick. Why? Very good. To remove dust. How? You might be seeing that the carpet is exactly beaten with stick to remove dust. The carpet, first you can't beat it like that. You have to hang the carpet and then you have to nicely place the carpet and then they are beating. You know what? At the time of beating, the carpet comes in motion but the dust particles remains at rest. Understood? So what will happen? The dust particle will fall down and the carpet will move. Understood? So beating of carpet will exactly disturbs the rest part of the carpet and dust is also at rest. So dust will be exactly coming out. I hope you might have understood better. So the carpet is beaten with stick to remove the dust particle. So when the carpet is beaten with stick, the fiber of the carpet come in motion, hence move forward. On the other hand, the dust particle which is in contact, it will be exactly coming down. Now, next question I am asking, I want mango. I went and I started shaking the mango tree. Guava tree, I started shaking. Papaya tree, I started shaking. Why I will shake the trees? Chiku tree, I will go and start shaking. Heh. What will happen, which right now chiku and the tree both are in rest, mango and mango tree both are in rest, papaya tree both are in rest. So when I started shaking it, actually what is happening, the tree is coming in motion, the mango still at rest. So what will happen? The mango will fall down. Same as the case of carpet. Understood? Yes, Amit, it is inertia in rest. Absolutely correct answer, beta. It is inertia at rest. And one more thing is there. Now, one more example we are talking about. One glass I will take. Passenger is in the car. That suddenly stop means it will move backward, beta. It will move backward. One more thing is there now, which we are knowing. One glass you take, empty glass, and one what you call a paper sheet, a really tough paper sheet you take. In that one coin you take like this, and one coin you kept here. The moment you will try to move it with this, the coin will fall down. Why? Huh? Mosha, inertia in moving. Okay, the movement beta, because one thing will be at rest and another thing will become in motion. So exactly which one will be at rest? Will coin and paper both are at rest. But when you will move the coin, which one will come? Now you tell. If your emergency means you are trying to push it, what will happen? Which one will come in motion and which one will still remain at rest? The paper will come in motion, the coin is still at rest. So when the coin is still at rest, the coin will fall down. Did you understood the inertia of rest? Yes, coin at rest, absolutely correct, beta. Since the coin will be at rest, the coin will be exactly coming down in the glass. Okay, the coin will be coming down in the glass. Now, inertia of motion. Can anybody explain me 2-3 examples of inertia of motion? Come on, explain me about inertia of motion, beta. Coin is at rest. That's okay. I want to know about inertia of motion. Moving car suddenly stops. Absolutely correct. See, one part was Amrish told. Amrish, what example you have given? Dra- huh? Bike driving. So bike driving, when we move forward, bike driving, how it is connected with example, Amrish? How bike driving example we are going to take, beta? Yes, Nityam, but here one thing is there na beta, the bike will suddenly stop or the car will suddenly stop, then will you move backward or forward? Forward. Why forward? Because now beta what will happen, the lower part of your body will be in motion with respect to the base. Okay, because the base is moving now and the lower part of the body is nicely adjusting with the base. Suddenly what will happen, when the brake will be put, the lower part comes at rest. So where you will move for, where you will move, forward or backward? You will move forward. Understood? You will move which direction? Forward. Next example, please give next example. One simple example I'm asking from you. If you are inside, yes, yes. One very important example, one live example I have seen, and Nityan has just given one live example. Uh, this is actually I have seen this. So what is exactly the case is, कि when from a moving vehicle you want to come out, from a moving vehicle like train or bus, if you want to come out and suddenly you will stop, means you know what will happen? Poch, Govinda, Govinda. Means definitely nose, mouth, everything will be damaged. Why? Because definitely why this will happen? Because you will move forward. Because see, it is already in motion, your lower part is at motion, and suddenly you are coming at rest. Understood? So there is only one mechanism, there is only one mechanism through which the damage will be less. You know what is that mechanism? What is that mechanism? When you are running out from, you are coming out from a running vehicle, you should run. After coming out, now don't stand, definitely you will fall down. So after coming out from a moving vehicle, means the vehicle is little slow down. If you are coming, jumping down means don't stop both the leg. You start running till certain distance. Understood? Understood? Yeah, that will not act, but you have to act so that you will not fall down. Otherwise, most of the people are falling down only. Correct. This is exactly. Yes, you are absolutely. Yes, you are absolutely correct only, beta. I am Khushbu and I am teaching right now class 9th, beta. So now, did you understood? I am teaching 4th chapter of CBSE. Did you understood this one? So when you are coming out, so Nitin, you're absolutely correct here. That's what I'm discussing about. Riding a bicycle. So if you will be riding a bicycle, suddenly you will stop. What will happen? Front tire or back tire? Front, absolutely correct. So definitely, you might have seen na, कि suddenly a bike is going, suddenly the bike is giving a brake. The backside of the bike coming now. Yes, that means definitely the backside, front part is not going up. The backside is exactly going. If you are immediately putting a brake, understood? Because the motion is exactly disturbed. The motion is exactly disturbed. I hope you might have understood till here. Come on, say. A person has to run in the direction of motion of the bus just when his foot landed or touched the road. That's the thing I wanted to say. Yes, beta, this is a hybrid mode, online, offline both. Online, offline both. I'm not knowing that person. I'm not knowing. So I hope you might have understood the beta. So moving out from a vehicle, running vehicle, will you stop, stand? Means one leg and second leg? No. What you have to do, you have to run for a certain distance. Okay. So when a running vehicle will be suddenly stopping, you will move forward or backward? Hey. Starting vehicle means backward. Moving vehicle means a moving vehicle. Jan has given a nice example. When a moving vehicle will be there, train will be there, and you are coming out of it, means you have to run for certain distance. Okay, you have to run for certain distance. Next one, beta, tell. Any other examples? I got some very good examples. I hope everybody understood, beta. Jan, the answer is absolutely correct. We'll go for the next one. Can you tell? Fine, stop fighting, beta. Stop fighting. Shaking a bottle. Okay, one example I'm asking from you. Many times you are saying that that's also one of the examples. And one more thing is there. Can we discuss about that, beta? If you will be seeing miss on buses now, you will be seeing that carriage will be there. Their boxes, means passenger bags and everything will be kept. So why they are tying rope on the bags? Why they are not keeping it like that only? Okay, I'll take it. But I want a very, miss, is it inertia of rest or inertia of motion? Where is more disturbing one? Inertia of rest or inertia of motion? Inertia of rest or inertia of motion? Inertia of rest or inertia of motion? Jan, can you answer, beta? Because when bus will stop, bag will fall. Correct? When the bus will start, bag will sorry, forward backward, forward backward, forward backward, the box will keep on motion. Yes, beta, that is absolutely correct, beta. Inertia of motion, inertia of rest. The moment the bag now, when you will stop the vehicle, the bag will try to go forward. When you will start the vehicle, the bag will go backward. So always the motion of the bus now will disturb the rest position of the bag. Correct na? You have experienced this or not? Which one? Yes, but when you are not tying it, yes, not tying means it will just dance here and there. And when the force will be more or the bus will have a sudden stop means, you kept luggage after the journey is over. After the journey is over, you are coming, you are searching your luggage will not be there. Yes. So definitely. So here speed of the car because also reactive force will be there. Yes, some other examples beta which will be very, very different. Okay. I'm auntie for everyone beta. Parachute. Yes, there also you can take now. Thank you so much, beta. God bless you. Now, look here. You please understand one thing. A parachute, now you might be seeing that the gliding person or not. They will be from parachute if they are taking and going down. Now, at the time when they are going down, also they will not stand. Suddenly, the parachute is open. They will not stand. See, they are in motion. Got it? So, what they you might be seeing that if they will stand now, definitely, yes, they will fall. You know what they are exactly experienced with? I'm in Chennai, beta. I'm in Chennai. So exactly what will happen? The person will have to run for certain distance. Yes. So if they will not for a certain distance, now I'm asking you another question, beta. Uh, what you call in bank of a river? What you call? You might be seeing some stages they are putting now. Ma'am, teeth. Brushing teeth means what you want to say, beta. But brushing teeth means which one will be motion and which one will be at rest. Teeth is in motion and teeth is in rest and brush is in motion. And because of which, nice example you are searching here. So because of which, what will happen? All the dust particles will be exactly brushed up and came out. Nice concept. After this bit, I'm starting class 12 session again for the remaining questions. I hope you might have understood that one. So definitely the dust particles and everything. Nice example. Nice example. One will be in rest, another one will be in motion. I was about to ask one more question. That's a very personal question, beta. Yeah, after class. Just 5 minutes. I also feel inertia when a speed of the scooty will be. Okay, a cat chasing a mouse. A cat chasing a mouse. Where is inertia there? A cat chasing a mouse. Where is inertia there? Eh? Cat chasing a mouse. Where is inertia? It's a very good question. Where is inertia there? If the cat is caught, catching the mouse, eating it, inertia over. Okay, speed up the scooty also. When you are speeding up the scooty, definitely you will be feeling some forward and backward movement. So only you keep on adjusting with your place where you are sitting with. You keep on adjusting with the place where you are sitting. Huh? Okay, fine. So inertia we have discussed. We have discussed definition of inertia. We have discussed inertia at rest, and we have discussed inertia in motion. So I'm just keeping the class till here. I have one more another class, Peter. Okay. Wait, wait.